shop. Motherfucker. Get in now. Can't be asked even feeding poor little things. You depend on me because I fucking made it that way because I feed them. They'll always come back, you know. Hello. How are you? My legs are hurting. Yeah. You know, on the medications I'm on, Christine, it makes me sweat like fuck. I'm in and out of the shower, it's like, you know, it's getting fucking, yeah, it's hard sometimes, you know. When everyone expects you to be solid, you can't be that all the time. Jump. It's like when I put pressure on it now from that angle, I fucking know it. Shout out to all the tough guys, man. You're gonna fucking, you know, listen, just fucking help out if you can. It doesn't cost nothing to fucking steer the kids in the right way. And I'm very passionate about my work because my way works. The method of encouragement and a lot of these kids are suffering because of the sins of the father, and it's not right. You know, it's not on. Because Toxted and Croxted, back when the riots were on and a lot of buildings were burnt down, and so because of society, politics, democracy, they've decided that Liverpool's not worthy of funding. Now, I've never been a big fan of the royal family, but I did love Lady Diana, and I was working at News International the night she died up at the Sun in Knowlesville. 5 headlines they printed for that lady, you know, and when I call her the lady, I'm not a big fan of the royal family, right? But see Kate, Christine, she's going to have the same trouble that William and Harry's ma had. Like, she was Lady Diana here, what a lady, going to Africa, holding babies that have AIDS, kissing them, do you understand? And it's like, she got pregnant, I think, by Dodie Alford. And what I don't understand is, right, you know the Champs-Élysées, right, about 5 minutes, not too far from it, I think, is a motorway, right? Well, not a motorway, it's like the Mancunian way, the way it goes in, right, into a tunnel, right? Now, why the fuck did it take an hour and 5 minutes to get to a hospital that's 5 minutes away? They tried to blame Trevor East-Jones. But, like I said, out of all the royals, I'm not a big fan, but I have to be because of my work. Do you understand? As long as, like I said, as long as that lady's memory is still alive, she's helping thousands of kids around the country. You know, and her legacy will continue. And these kids will win Duke of Edinburgh awards, and they'll go on to college, they'll go on to uni. And then when they achieve that, see, when you see your son do that, or your daughter, it's the most amazing feeling in the world. But if you're there and you see 3 kids off your street, this cul-de-sac like that, you know, 2 of them had a father in their life, the other one didn't, so I was his daddy in a way. Being my training partner, TJ, you know, and I'll tell you what, man, he hits fucking hard, but it's because I had an accident on the fucking, on me scooter. It rattled me so I thought I'd lost me bottle, and the only way to find it is to fucking pick a fight with someone that's like 19 stone. You know, you see on these beads, I swear that God may strike me down. I'm going to be put in a position soon, and it's Operation Liverpool. It's the most worthy city in the world to me at the moment now. And then after Liverpool, it'll probably be Leeds, Nottingham, Sheffield. Kids don't have a lot of privileges. You know, you don't even have lunch money sometimes, you know. And do you know how embarrassing that is as a kid? Do you understand? So, these centres, they want productive young members of society. Okay, well, meet them halfway. Build youth clubs, community centres, playgrounds. Now, I help get a few things in our fucking park, right? And the only way you'll get it is if you fight for it. You know, and I've had to fight all my life, so it's nothing. Do you understand? But it's everything. Because if this law's passed, thousands of kids around the whole country will benefit from it. Their mas won't have to worry about giving them lunch money if they're going to the centre, because breakfast will be available, fruit, orange juice, cereal, whatever you fucking want. That's what this law is going to do. In all these centres where they have fucking loads of vending machines. You know, they have loads of vending machines in these places, you know. And it's like, a lot of these fucking establishments, I've realised, is fucking robbing people. Hey, Billy. And I was one of them kids. I mean, I was a kid. Now, me Irish comrades, we got milk and buns and sandwiches and, you know, stuff like that. So when we were in school in the morning, for fuck's sake, they knew back then when I was a kid, you feed kids in the morning, they're less likely to attack a staff member, a social worker, a probation officer, do you understand, a health worker, you know, the mental health in the community and stuff. But I'm from Manchester, I live in Manchester, and I've lived here for 28 years, and Manchester's been very good to me. So I've tried to help and give back, and I helped one of me, a very good friend, who's a head of lead youth worker on this estate. I put him in touch with the right people. I got him the forms that had taken him 2 years to be filled out. I got them done for him in 2 weeks. And then he was allocated a little bit of funding, more like a donation. And now they have their own building. You know, like Clayton Boxing Club has every gypsy kid off this housing estate goes to the boxing gym up there. Now, it's the same with them. They're not here. They're a fucking business. Hey, Raymond. And they're robbing these kids because they have vending machines in there. Some of these kids don't have a quid in their fucking pocket going to school or going to one of these centres, and they're watching other people eat. Do you know how fucking embarrassing that is? Here, I'll tell you a funny story and you won't believe it, but my brothers will back it up, right? Wait till you hear this. Now this is what you call funny, hey Robert? Okay, me and Keith Rowe, Kenneth O'Driscoll are walking home from school up the canal, and we're horse playing, right? So Keith Rowe comes behind me, jumped on me back to give me a piggyback, and we both fell on the ground. But one of my brogues come off one of my shoes, and he went like that. Now, we were walking up the canal, right? But at the side of the canal at Bluebell, where the black horse is, as you're going up, there's a fucking stream, right? It's like, so my mate went like that, lobbed the fucking shoe, right? Now, the day before, my mum was after getting a docket for St. Vincent de Paul, and she took me into a place that I didn't want to go, that nobody wants to be seen around, you know, but even though my dad worked, my mum was still struggling, and the Vincent de Paul, like, give her a docket for the uniform for me, right? Now, long story short, my ma went up to his fucking house with me and knocked at the woman's door. Your son threw my son's shoe in the fucking water and it's gone, and I just got him a pair of fucking shoes yesterday out of Vincent the Paul. You know what I mean? And your woman's like, what do you want me to do? Me ma's like, you better get my son a pair of fucking shoes. And she closed the door on me ma's face, right? And my auntie lived 2 doors down, Carmel Stevens. Sorry, she lived a few doors down, right? Me ma's sister Carmel, she was married to Mickey O'Stevens, right? And his brother, his daughter is married to Derek O'Driscoll. Them Stevens is right. So me auntie went up and decked up, you know, and anyway, the next morning, right, I'm thinking I'm getting off school now here. I was a size 8 at the time, right? Me ma rocks out these pair of fucking high heel boots, female boots. All they were short of doing was having a fucking set of them spurs, right? Bro, I'm a size 8, me mother was a 3, and bro, I squeezed me foot into these cowboy boots. I was walking like Calamity fucking Jane, bro, yeah? I got into school and everyone could see I was walking like, and they're all like that, yee-haw, cowboy. Check dude's shoes out, oh my god, he has his ma's boots on. All that day I got stick. And see the next day here, when I went home that day, I had bubbles on my fucking feet and toes like fucking marbles. You know, and I tell you what, like I said, you're not fucking staying off school. Bro, I was a size 8. She sent me to school and pair of size 3.5, Tommy, fucking Winnet boots. You know, she did her best, you know. Like, she did her best for me, me ma, you know. And I'll spend the rest of my life. I have one major thing left to do, and that's to be a trustee. And I've already identified a target. And without funding, this project is going to fail. Now, it starts by the Princess Trust. And getting people like myself that have lived the life, that have got away from it, that think it's bullshit. I'll never glorify violence, because it's not a civilised way of dealing with things. But because of the world I come from and because the way I am, I have to be that way. You understand? Me brothers know me, me community knows me. You know why? I did something here. Well, here, we're not going to settle with that. Liverpool is giving me a job. And you know what? There's a lot more woody scousers than fucking me out there. I'm not a scouser. I'm not a gay, but I'm a lover of the gay community. Do you understand? Yesterday, my psychiatrist asked me, I'm not even going to tell you what you asked me, and I'm like, are you calling me a gay? He said, bro, it's just procedure, you know, you're brilliant. But I have to see him on Tuesday. But anyway, yes, she made me go to fucking school in a pair of cowboy boots, and everybody in the class, man, you know, they never let me forget it. Yeah, riding cowboy and all that. You know what I mean? Fucking, yeah. Oh, bless her, like, she did her best, you know. And that's me whole point, yeah. It's all about your rearing, your breeding, the people that you have around you, the people that you have in your life now. I realised it a bit late that a lot of the people that I was socialising with, you know, they weren't my friends. You know, I grew up with a specific set of people who live in Cherry Orchard. I have family that live on Gallantstown Way, Cherry Orchard. I have family members all over Ballier, Clondalk and Tallaght and Finglas. Tallaght. Yeah, my ma has a few brothers. My ma's name was Knowles, like her maiden name, Knows. and she's even related. A fucking third cousin of that bleeding Sonny Knowles, whatever. Now, I think the man's dead, I could be wrong, but yeah, she, something through marriage or whatever, she was related to. Fuck him, man, anyway, sorry, I don't mean fuck him, what I mean is, me ma, she did the best she fucking could, you know, and it breaks me every day, you know. I have a, it's like, but, like I said, there's another side, like I've come too far to let, like I said, see that, I'm gonna use that for good things, and once I take over this position, it's like I'll allocate funding to areas most needy of that funding, and it breaks me heart that their own city doesn't believe in them, and it's taken a foreign ex-junkie heroin selling bastard to get through to some of these kids. And I've done it around here. There's 8 lads off this fucking housing estate, and I'll take credit for 3, even though I helped a few of them, but this isn't about recognition or credit. I get satisfaction of watching kids that are giving up on rise to the fucking top and go to uni and say to the teacher, here, fuck you, did you go to uni? Hey, you know, you will not put these kids down where I am. I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm an Irishman. I've no business even sticking my nose into that. Do you know, my family, some of my family have called me a Brit lover. I fucking am a Brit lover. I'm a Brit lover, an Irish lover, a China lover, a Pakistan lover. I'm a lover of the people, regardless of race, creed, colour. Do you understand? We're all the fucking same. And I'm not a racist. I used to be before I come to this country, and then an English lady changed my life. She threw a grenade in my world by giving me a fridge, a cooker and a sofa. Imagine that. And I'm like, hang on a minute. My uncles told me the Brits are the enemy. I called my daughter Saoirse. It means freedom in Irish. Freedom of speech. Freedom to do what you fucking want. You know. And that's why I call my daughter Saoirse, because it's on murals all around Belfast. Freedom to talk. Freedom to fall in love with a fucking Brit. How about that? Yeah? And my grandson, even though his parents once English, my daughter obviously Irish, and all my life I was filled by people influencing me, my thought process, all that shit, and it's like, it's all bollocks, it's a lie. It's like there's great English people, there's great Australian people, there's great, I don't give a fuck where you're from, you're great, and nobody is better than fucking you. I never let them tell you that, yeah. I love when people say, you can't do it, you mean you won't. How about this? To be or not to be, that's the question. To do or not to do. That's the fucking question you need to ask yourself. I ask you to do something, you say you can't do it, I'll tell you mean you won't. Put yourself out of your comfort zone. If you've been to prison, this is I'm shouting out to everybody on fucking YouTube, all the scousers that have been locked up. Help your community. Just tell the kids, education's the way forward. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the fucking day, it's like has-beens like myself. Now, I've family in Ballyer where I'm from, all over it, right? My cousin's married to fucking Dee. You know, it's like, I went to school with the 3 of them. Harpo, Kenna and fucking Dee, and then we moved up to fucking Ballyer, Cherry Orchard together. You know, and like I said, I know a lot of good families up there, hard working fucking people. Big up Kenna O'Driscoll and Cherry Orchard Running Club. Fucking yes. That's what I'm talking about. Giving back to your community through sport through fucking going to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning. And my man here, they start at 6, 7 a.m. every morning. They're in the gym before they take their kids to school. Do it the American way. Them fuckers go to bed at 8 o'clock at night and they get up at 4 o'clock. They go to the fucking gym. They come home, have some fucking cereal, maybe a few fucking grapes, and then and a few shakes. You know, so they go to work. Do you understand it? That's why they're successful. You know, they can only get you so. Yeah, there's no point in being a fucking tough guy, thinking you're a tough guy, because there's tougher people out there. Never underestimate any woman, child, or man. Because men are motherfuckers, just like, you know, it's like, and we won't admit our flaws or our faults because we think everybody is going to judge us. Well, fucking judge me if you want. I couldn't give a cunt. Your opinion means fuck all to me if it's a negative one. I was born to be in this position, and before I die, I'm going to help thousands of kids. I'm going to unite the clans from Liverpool and Manchester, sending these kids on excursions, camping, rock climbing, orienteering, canoeing, kayaking. You have to build a motherfucker. And guess what? 4 Manx and 4 Liverpool lads are put together as a unit, as a team. Now, they're not competing against each other, they're competing against another team with 8 Scousers and 8 Manx. And here's how it goes. Okay, long story short, 20 pallets, 60 buckets, the big blue containers, you know, them motherfuckers, a lot of rope, you know, and a couple of other bits. Now, when can we do it? Give me a second. Go for it. And then you get them working together as a unit, as a team. And if they can work together as a team, this project will work. Because as long as I've lived in this city, Manchester and Liverpool, there's a divide. It's always been there, you know, because they compete against each other, the two cities. Listen, that's not my problem. Like, I'll tell you what my agenda is. It's Operation Believe in these fucking Scousers and the Manx. Because if you have people telling them they're not going to be nothing in life, they're never going to amount to anything. Your dad's in jail, your ma's in jail, your sister's in jail, your son's in jail, your daughter's in jail. And it's your family that suffers too. You think you're doing the sentence. Your missus is doing it, your ma, your dad, your fucking brothers. You know, it's not, like I said, listen, that lifestyle, yeah, I've had money and I've lost it. I could have earned a lot of money from selling drugs, but it shows I made a deal with God at 21 in a jail cell. Listen, you have to understand something. I had a son and he never asked to be born. Do you understand? That's on me. So what I did was, I went, hang on, let's have a, hang on a minute, right? Now, Robert, don't start laughing, right? Because it's not funny, you boys, right? Alright, here's how I found myself in. Long story short, Screw, who beat the shit out of me 6 years previous in G1, right, in Fisbury, right, and Rocker Hutch, Eric Hutch, I hit him with a golf stick 13 years later, but forget him a minute. It's like, I was just about to bleed and say something there and it's gone out of my fucking head, but I got bashed by these people up in the nightclub, right? And how fucked up is this, man? 18, you know, I left, come back anyway, 21. Like I said, when I come back to Dublin, I moved into the city centre and I started selling heroin for myself. I don't need no permission of any fucking hutches or any fucking At the time, I don't need permission off Hutches, Mitchells, fuck them. That's the way I seen it, you know. But I got caught, didn't I? And I was in jail and I was fucked. He found a Luger in the bleeding gaff as well. It wasn't mine. Anyway, so, and my timing is beautiful. On my missus's 21st birthday, hey, Star Street's finest were ramming my door in. Here, Mickey Finn used to be the head detective there, right? Larry Duggan, a Vaughan Banbury Una Staines. Now, it's either a Vaughan Banbury or Una Staines. I think it's Una Staines was my solicitor. And the other one I mentioned was a fucking detective, right? So, I go to jail and I find myself in jail and this screw opens the fucking hatch, opens me door and goes, "Alright, stranger, do you remember me?" He was in a fucking prison uniform done. So, he pulled me visit. My missus come up to me with my son, and this cunt pulled my son out of my arms. Do you understand? And he pulled me visit. So my missus and my lad was fucking dragged out. And anyway, I was about to get taken back to my cell, and I donkey punched the prick. And I hit him that hard that he fucking headbutted his mate in front of him. But about 6 of them bashed me, man, with their batons. I got 14 stitches there. You know what I mean? They fucking, yeah, knocked out a few teeth. You know what I mean? But 6 prison officers say that I attacked the prison officer. You haven't got a chance. He said, "I ain't gonna make your time here. Fucking hell. You fucking scummy bastard, Ballyfermot cunt." Now, only for young Martin Cal is like I said, only for young Martin Cal and Jer Cal and Sam Maguire, I would have been killed. You know what I mean? They even tried to fucking chuck water and sugar in me face and all, you know what I mean? But, like I said, you wanna fucking do that to me, motherfucker? I tell you one thing, watch. Anyway, I got that Eric Hutch back 13 years later on my home. I went home, I come home from England, right, with me kids every Christmas, cause it's me best mate's anniversary on Stephen's Day birth, right? So I'd go to his mass and all, right? I'm walking up Capel Street, right? I got dropped off near Smithfield Market and I got lost, cause it's like I hadn't been home for that long anyway, right? So I cut through and I come out, I think on Capel Street, right? So I'm fucking walking on this side of the road, yeah? And me fucking lad is like, "Dad, can I go into the shop?" "Yeah, no problem." And I just turned and I'm like, nah, that's fucking... Hey, and next door was a fucking charity shop. I picked out a wood and I ran across the road and I went, "Yo, 1, 2, 3, looked around and went, 4. And I cracked him and I could hear his jaw going crack, teeth on the ground, you know what I mean? I stomped on him and I crossed the road and I put the golf stick back in the fucking caddy. Yeah. Me lad come out and says, "Here's your ice cream, that nice one, come on, let's walk." "Dad, what happened over there?" I was like, "I think some fella had an accident." Anyway, come on, me go. So yeah, I got him back 14 years later. He's dead now. Rest in peace, Eric Rocker Hutch. Hey Stevie. But like I said, I'll get even with you. If you do not kill me and you fucking really hurt me and I ever see you again, I'll do my best to hurt you back. But look, I'm not looking to hurt anybody. I'm a lover, I'm not a fighter. I am a defender. And I defend people I care about, okay? So, yeah, it's Operation Tender Care, yeah. Operation Recovery Diaries. Operation Pump Funds into Toxted and Croxted. You know why, lads? Because these kids will go to university. if they use the method of encouragement with these kids. And it's like, you know, like I said, a lot of these kids, right, you know, when they have a breakfast and a meal, it's not just going to help the staff, it's going to help their parents, you know, because they can actually sit, have a meal, three very important rules. Numero uno, you have to have respect for everybody in the building, staff, kitchen porter or kitchen ladies, you know, youth workers, volunteers, and they have a lot of stuff in these centres for people that have Asperger's, like autism, kids that have learning difficulties, because they got thrown out of school young and they didn't learn how to read or write, you know, they learned how to sell drugs and to send shots, right? Not all of them, you know, but I knew how to fucking read and write. You know, it's like I said, my dad learned me a lot of shit. You know, now he never learned me to speak Irish. I did that myself because of the company I used to keep. You never know who's listening to you, so I can have a conversation with you in Irish and half of you won't even have a fucking clue what I'm talking about, and it's great. I'm not a gypsy, I have kin and I can see gypsies all around me on this housing estate, and we all get on everything. Look, all we want is the community to prosper, and because of myself and a few other shepherds on this housing estate, that all we want, come here, there's harmony in your community, you know, but if it gets chaotic, sometimes organised chaos is alright, but when it gets out of control, what do? And like I said, there's a lot of staff putting themselves on the firing line, and it's the kids that are frustrated. You know, it's like if you go to a fucking centre, right? Most centres now, up in Liverpool, they've loads of vending machines in the gyms, in the fucking youth buildings, whatever. It's like, but if they have a morning meal and a meal in the afternoon, it's going to improve their concentration, they're going to be more productive, they're going to be more open to learning because you've just had something to eat and they're in a good mood. But here, you're not allowed your phone, guys. You know, I'm sorry, but you're not here to fuck about on your phone. If you want to fuck about on your phone, leave, because there's 50 kids want you a spot. You know, quid pro quo, motherfucker. I've educated myself because I always knew I'd be in some kind of fucking position, you know. I'm not getting fucked no more. Do you understand? I'll be the one doing the riding. I am not a gay, but I am a big follower. Big fan of that work. I have a few lesbians in my family, and me nephew's gay. My cousin's gay. I have gays all around me, and there's nothing wrong with being gay or lesbian or transgender. A lot of people listen to me, yeah. When shit happens to us when we're young, a lot of people, whether they get abused physically, mentally or sexually, it has a massive fucking effect when you get older, because like I said, trauma, you know, when you try to bury it, it can nearly bury you. Do you understand? Like I said, you know, what on YouTube is, there's a lot of people that I respect, yeah, that I used to respect, because they proved that you are like them all, and that's the reason why I will not charge you for membership. Because you come in and support me, and you know, you are already members of my channel in a way, you know, so how could I charge you? But what I will say, if you want to support my channel, you can buy me a coffee or sub to my channel, and they're the only things I'll ask you from here on out. You know, like I said, I'm only on here for one reason, to take something back, and as soon as I take it back, I'm gone. Because my time is needed. You know, big up Pablo, Stevie, Chopper, everybody for helping me. Do you understand? Stevie, Rob, Raymondo, you know, Pablo, it's been like me big brother. And all my life I've wanted a big brother because I've had to carry a lot of weight with me over, like guilt. You know, and guilt, it consumes you and it can suffocate you to the point where you can't breathe anymore. And what happens when you can't breathe? Smell the roses. Blow out the birthday candles. Now I'm relaxed. Rob, thanks for coming in, bro. Always welcome. You know what I mean? Like, me and Rob, about 18 months ago, he said to me, Jude, why did you block me, yeah? And I was like, what? Bro, I didn't fucking block you. You fucking did, you know, Jude. I said, I fucking didn't. Bro, you fucking blocked me down. And I was like, how? I didn't block her. And then the penny dropped, you know. I don't block anybody. If you're disrespectful in me chat, one of the mods will just get rid of you. I'm not on here for what everybody else is on here for. I'm on here to help people that have mental health. I can help you with panic attacks, anxiety. I can help you with certain medications, and I'd advise you not to take one. Sertraline. Alright. Years ago, probably about, I reckon the 80s. Stevie will be able to answer this, but there was a wonder drug brought out many years ago called Prozac, okay? And a lot of people called it a miracle drug, you know. Okay, medications take 2 weeks to 3 weeks to get into your system for your body to be regulated to them. Now, please do me a favour, yeah? If you're on antidepressants and let's say I prescribed another, read the fucking side effects, please. Don't just look at the fucking thing, what it says. What can happen in your body. And I'm totally fucked, you know. But at least I know it. Some people are dead already. They don't just know it. I'm not dead. But I'm in the middle. You know, it's like, but I have love in my life and a grandson and music and good people coming in and out here, and it's good company sometimes, you know, and I enjoy it. You know, and I know a lot of people struggle with demons, addictions. A lot of people have been abused as kids. They turn to drugs or to alcohol, and it affects them all their fucking life. But I have ways. I have ways of helping you, and no psychiatrist can do this for you. Like I said, I've been studying psychology for, I'll just put 20 years out there, right? But I've been doing it all my life, reading men, separating men from boys, you know. I couldn't give a cunt who you are. Do you know how big my balls are? You know, when the Queen died, I put a big fuck off tricolour on my fucking roof. And here, nobody'd knock at my fucking door and tell me to take that down. I'd say, hang on a minute, I'm being respectful here. The Queen died, so I put a tricolour out. You know, and I was a bit disappointed in my neighbours. I was expecting a couple of yardie men to put Jamaican flags out, you know, just to say that, listen, I get it, the Queen's dead. Bang up the tricolour. I want to unite communities, and I've done it on here, and I want to have a go to try and bringing Liverpool kids together, Manchester kids together, and doing things together as teams, you know, and that's what builds character, you know, but you have to give them a chance. You have to give them some type of funding. Otherwise, they can't go on these excursions. Rock climbing, canoeing, kayaking, cycling, you know, boxing, sport. Encourage them to have something in the morning, you know, because there's a lot of these kids that have no father figures in their life, right? Now, I don't know if I'd be here only for my family. You know, when I was one of these kids, and if the truth be told, right, the kids in Liverpool are suffering because of the sins of the father, and Liverpool Council will not release fucking funding to where what's his name, Darren G, 051, where he's from, L5. Not a chance they get funding there, right? And a bit up the road then you have other places, you know, and I just know these kids have been given more than 20 chances because they're frustrated. But in the morning, while they're having their breakfast, you can engage with them and ask them, how are you feeling? You know, and sometimes they come fighting you, right? And all I want out of them every day is one fucking answer. That's all I want. After I lecture them, every morning I'm going to say, Danny, give me a number. About a 7 out of 10, bro. Like 10 being the highest. Stephen, give me a number. I'm on an 8 today, Jude. Bro, I'm so fucking proud of you, man. High five, done. You know, Stevie, Charlie, Larry, Tommy, Peter, give me a number. As long as it's over 5, I can, cause listen, if you start getting them to believe, listen, the best way to explain yourself, if you're going, is like, give them a number out of 10, just say, look, I'm fucking 1 out of 10, I'm about to fucking dive out the window, like a flying squirrel. Except for I'm a human being and I have no fucking wings. So that means when I fly, I'm gonna hit the fucking ground. What do I do? I think you need medication, mate, and fucking need to see it shrink. And that's another thing, mental health. That's what I'm gonna help the kids with too. Mindfulness. And you know what? 4 uni graduates are gonna open this app, right? And if it goes well, this app will be used in every fucking community centre around the country, you know, because it's all about mindfulness. And even though you might think I'm not right in the head, I'm good with that, you know, but my purpose isn't about me feelings or me pride, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going against everything I was raised. But I see with my own eyes, and I don't need anybody's permission. I do not need certainty. Do you understand? Because I'm a man. I do not need permission to do fuck all. Okay? And I have a lot of resources, believe it or not. Because my way works, end of fucking story. You get, right, I got me lad, and I got his 2 best mates. There you go, boom. And that's only on my street. But the way I see it is, a lot of these kids, man, nobody gives a fuck about them. You know what I mean? Because the dad's in jail, the ma's in jail, and it's like, you know, like I said, right, see this? These are very special rosary beads, okay? And they were blessed in Lourdes. And this position I get, I'm going to do my best to help the kids up there if I can. You okay, bro?
Yeah, I'm going to leave this Lucasade in the fridge for you.
Yeah, I'll have that. Thanks, bro. What? I'll have it now, bro, thank you. You're a fucking diamond, Don. Thank you, bro. Like I said, you know, I want to leave a legacy here too. Now, so, here we go. Okay, you talk about helping people. You know, my family, that's what we do. Now, if you're Irish, you know the Ashland Centre, and I'll say it till I'm blue in the face, because that's the kind of people we are. My auntie and Christine Buckley opened up the Ashland Centre, the only building in the fucking country you can smoke in, Don. Me dad's sister, because of childhood abuse. And you know what? She used it as a motivation, as a tool, and she fucking opened up an organisation called the Ashland Centre. She was the CEO fucking wasn't she, bro?
I don't know.
The CEO or the founder. Her and Christine Buckley were the founders. Me dad's sister. Now she can do that in Dublin. I can do it in fucking Manchester or Liverpool. If I'm given that position. Well, I already have the position. I just don't know when it kicks in. You know. Are you walking?
No, Dave. Just put a stick box in here.
Yeah, man. Bro, tell him I said thanks, yeah? But, like I said, my dad said to me years and years ago, Jude, if you can't help a person for nothing in return, you know what I mean? It's like, he said, I work 6 days a week, son, for you and your mother and your brothers and sisters. And on my day off when I should be resting, I'm going in to do a few sets in the station as a DJ, because there was patients in Beaumont Hospital dying and in a lot of pain. And my dad, I don't know how he recognised it, but he did. And he said, Jude, you know, even if I was offered money for this role, I wouldn't take it. He says, my reward is satisfaction. Seeing patients smile. Seeing patients leave requests on a Sunday to play a golden oldie or something, you know. Oh shit. Nah, Chopper, like I said, the reason why I've studied psychology most of my life is because it's helped me kind of understand me illness, you know, and it'll never go. All you can do is try treat it. You know what I mean? When you're fucking, I don't like the word psycho. You can't, I fucking hate that word. You know, it's not my fault. You know, it's a label. And I have several. Being survivor's guilt, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and certified psychotic. But yeah, that's not going to get in my way, because like I said, someone really close to me has put me, that has even taught me for this role, and I still don't believe I'm worthy, but I'm going to have a go of it, you know. And if I can help Crocky and Toxted, I'll do it, because I have a love for that city, because it gave me so much. It took my son, you understand, as an 18-year-old, and not only did he become a man, he got a degree as well, you know. So I'm so grateful to Liverpool, so I feel I have to give back, and that's what I'm gonna do. And I swear it on them, may God strike me dead. This is the Bible in my hand, really. Now, you see on that cross, if I do not do what I said, God may strike me down dead. You see, it's going to take a lot of time and effort. You see, there's a lot of Catholics that'll never make peace with the Protestants. Yeah. I will, Chopper. I'm like I said, bro. When I was offered the position, I was like, wow, like why would you think? And that person said, listen to me, yeah. Hey, you've got me, you got TJ, and you got Laddie in to uni, right? Your way works, that. It works. And I want you to help kids in Liverpool. Can you do that for me? So I said, yes. He says, does that mean you say, do you want the position, that? Yes, son. And I still said to me, son, I'm not worthy, like, but so I'll do my best, Thanks, Chop. What do you mean you're off? Off where? Will you fucking text me on Instagram, you bollocks? You better not be going. You're supposed to come over and... You made me a promise, Chopper. Bro, you made me a promise that you'd come and play cards with me. Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, I'm off there.
Alright, bro, I'll see you later.
Do me a favour, bro, the house is
Yeah.
fucking sweet how it is.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna bang maybe a pie in the oven later,
Make sure, like... Yeah, defo, yeah.
Because he's not gonna eat.
No, I know.
I mean, so
Bro.
even just doing one.
He doesn't eat when he's pissed.
No, but you know what it's like if he sees.
Yeah, yeah, I'll do it, no problem.
There's a pie of eating,
Yeah.
he's probably gonna eat.
Yeah, man, no problem, bro.
If I call him later, I'll see you. If not, I'll text you.
Yeah, man. Right, do you know what I'm gonna ask you now, Stevie? You're, like I said, my only hope of having a game of Don is with Pablo, Chopper, and Stevie, and I want them all to come over for my birthday. I've invited Harbo, Brian Lee, Pat Maguire, Sam Maguire. Well, not Sam, sorry, Pat. Who else? Yeah, I've invited Deco over, Snuggles, Glenn. Well, sorry, no. Ando Larkin, teacher in the Gaeltacht in Galway. He learnt me to speak Irish, Cause I got thrown out of school, like really young because I was a fucking idiot, the class clown, and because of being a class clown, I was disrupting the class. Like, and then other people would do it, and then the fucking, and it's like fucking sheep mentality, you know what I mean? And, oh, thanks for that, Chopper. Nah, but bro, like I said, yesterday I was a bit upset because I went to see me doctor and what have you, like an assessment, because I'm not being great. So I have to go see him at 2:15 next week for 45 minutes, and do you know what? See in Manchester, yeah, you have to wait. Hey, Wolf, you have to wait from anything from 9 to 18 months for a fucking appointment with a psychiatrist, because there's only really 2, maybe 3 in Manchester. Now, I've been in both facilities, and you learn things from that, like, he said to me yesterday, he says, do you reckon 7 days voluntary up in Park House you to do you? You look like you're losing weight. We'll pump that food back into you and loads of fucking them drinks. See, I remember when I was on hunger strike, I give up. It didn't last long, the hunger strike. It lasted about 2 days. I just didn't want to eat, I didn't want to drink, I just didn't want to be here. Yeah, and I was after doing 2 things really silly. There's hope for everybody, even if it's a glimmer, a flash. It's like, I know I can help a lot of kids. 'cause it's unwritten at 8 as well, you know, and I can communicate with these kids through a lot of tools. Football, music, video games, you know, or team football. Liverpool is a fucking great city, and it's a divided city. Half Evertonians, half Liverpudlians. And like I said, you know, Liverpool are our biggest rivals and always will be. You know, not Man City. You know, if you're a proper red, it's always going to be Liverpool, you know. Let me see what's on my phone. Oh, guys, this is going to die, right? So, I'm going to go. You might see me later on. And I'm going to take my face for a shit and take Chopper and Pablo's advice, right? I will be back at 6 o'clock. Goodbye. You are the weakest link.